Hi students, now we are going to discuss about the applications of the dimensional analysis or the uses of the dimensional analysis. What for this dimensional analysis is used. So mainly there are three applications. Application number one is to check the dimensional correctness of a given equation. Now in science, particularly in physics, we have studied lot of equations right from our secondary classes. Lens formula, mirror formula, equations of motion for rectilinear kinematics, and the energy mass relation E is equal to mc square, and the period of a simple pendulum. Like that, many equations we have come across. How did they derive these equations? By experimental method they have derived. But whether the equations are valid, how to find the validity of the equation, say E is equal to mc square, why not mc cube, why not m square into c square, that can be verified using the dimensional analysis. So we have also studied the principle of homogeneity in the dimensional analysis, which states an equation is dimensionally correct only when each term on both left hand side as well as right hand side of the equation have the same dimensions. For example, you take the mirror formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. So f is what? Distance. U is also distance. V is also distance. So without verifying itself, we can accept. So reciprocal of the length is equal to reciprocal of the length plus reciprocal of the length. Like that, so many equations we can verify by the dimensional method. That is the first application. Second, to convert a physical quantity from one system of unit to other system. See, in earlier days there were different systems of units, such as the CGS system, then the FPS system, then MKS system. This MKS system only is rationalized and a newly system called SI system was formed. So we can say, for example, 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watt. Horsepower is a unit which is derived from FPS system, but watt is derived from SI system. So similarly, you can tell me 1 kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour is also one of the units for what? Speed or velocity. But which is the SI unit for speed and velocity is meter per second. So if you convert 1 kilometer per hour in meter per second, that is equal to 5 by 18. How did they derive? By the method of dimension. One system of unit can be converted into another system of unit. Like that. The third one, it is used to establish the relationship among the physical quantities. So say for example, E is equal to mc square. This is Einstein's mass energy equation. E stands for energy, and on the right hand side m stands for mass, and c is the velocity of light. So this is an equation relating three physical quantities, namely the energy, then the velocity of light, and the mass of a body. Like that. So we can take S is equal to ut plus half at square, where S is the distance travelled or the displacement, u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration, t is time taken, and a is the acceleration. So always there is a relationship among the physical quantities. So these are the three applications or uses of the dimensional analysis. So the first application is to check the dimensional correctness of a given equation. The second application is to convert a physical quantity from one system of unit to the other. And the third one is to establish the relationship among the physical quantities. Now we are going to study each application in detail. So first one is, I am going to explain how to check the dimensional correctness of a given equation by taking few examples. So the first example, let us take E is equal to mc square. This equation is a very famous equation given by Albert Einstein, which is called mass energy relation. Mass can be converted into energy and energy can be converted into mass. Okay. So there are some experiments. Which prove mass conversion into energy or energy conversion into mass. So energy is converted into mass in an experiment called photoelectric effect, and mass is converted into energy in an experiment related with the discovery of X-rays. Keep it in mind, okay? So now E is the energy. Energy is nothing but work done, is it not? Both are having the same dimensions. So energy and work done means what? It is force into distance. So the left side is a dimension. So I will write the dimension of energy is force into distance. So force is m l t power minus 2 into distance is l. Okay, distance is l. So the left hand side dimension for energy is what? Force into distance. So this is m l t power minus 2 into l, and this is now equal to m, okay, power 1. L power 1 plus 1 is l square into t power minus 2. So this is the left hand side. Now right hand side is what? So on the left hand side the dimension is equal to m power 1 l square t power minus 2. Now right hand side is mass into velocity square. So RHS is equal to, first term is mass. So dimension of mass is m, and c is the velocity of light, 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. So what is the dimensional formula for velocity? It is Lt power minus 1. So this is Lt power minus 1 whole square. So this is equal to m. Now Lt power minus 1 whole square. So is it L square into t power minus 2? So inside the bracket it is L square into t power minus 2. So m power 1 L square t power minus 2. You see here, left hand side and right hand side both are having the same dimensions. Is the equation correct or not? It is dimensionally correct. So this equation, okay, this is dimensionally correct. Okay, so this is the way you are supposed to check the correctness of the equation. It is dimensionally correct. So one more example if you want I will take. Okay, so this is now S is equal to ut plus half into a t square. This in class 9 itself you must have studied. This is the second equation of motion, is it not? Okay, so S is what? Distance or displacement. So the left hand side is having the dimension of displacement, which is nothing but L. That's all, very simple. Right hand side so many terms are there, is it not? So u into t, the product u into t must also have the same dimension, and the product half a t square must also have the same dimension. So I will check now. The right hand side is equal to, first term is u. U is velocity, no, initial velocity into time. So I will write the first term as L t power minus 1 multiplied by time is t, okay, plus the second term. I will write the second term here, okay, here I will write this half is a number, is it not? Numbers do not have any dimension, so half does not have any dimension. A is acceleration. Acceleration is what? L t power minus 2 into t square, time square. So this time square is t power 2. Very simple. Now you see this t power minus 1 multiplied with the t power 1 will give you what? 1. Is it not? They will cancel each other. So this is equal to, first term is what? L. And second term, this t power minus 2 and t power plus 2 also get cancelled. Therefore what is remaining? This is also what? L. Okay, this is also L. Now both the terms are having the same dimensions. You cannot add L plus L is equal to 2L and all. Okay, we accept that the dimensions on the left hand side and the dimensions of each term on the right hand side both are one and the same. They are equal. Therefore this equation also is dimensionally correct. Okay, dimensionally correct. Now one more I will take. For example, the third one. Okay, so mgh is equal to half into m square into v square. Purposely I have taken one equation which we have not seen. mgh at least we have heard, is it not? Mgh is equal to what? Potential energy of a body at a height h. But what is the expression for kinetic energy? It is half m into v square only. Have you studied half into m square into v square? No. That means it is wrong or not? Okay, I will check and prove that it is dimensionally wrong. Okay, students? Okay, now m into g. M is mass, g is acceleration due to gravity, and height h. It is nothing but length. So on the left hand side. So first left hand side I will take. First term is m. Okay. And the second term is Lt power minus 2. And the third term is height. Height is having the dimension of a length only. Okay, students. Now you see here. So this is m raised to the power 1. L into L is L power 2 and T power minus 2. T power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula on the left hand side. Right hand side, this half is a number, it does not have any dimension, and m is mass, v is velocity. So right hand side I will take. So RHS is equal to, first term is mass the whole square. So this is mass whole power 2 into velocity square, Lt power minus 1 the whole square. So m power 2. Okay, so this is m raised to the power 2 and L square. So L power 2. T power minus 1 whole square, that is T power minus 2. So here, what is the dimensional formula of the left hand side? M power 1. Here what is the m power 2? So LHS and RHS do not have the same dimensional formula. Means this equation is not correct. Dimensionally incorrect. So this equation is dimensionally, okay, it is wrong or incorrect. So this is one of the applications of the dimensional formula. So we are using this method to check the dimensional correctness of any given equation. So these are all very simple equations. Like this, we have to practice the other equations also. I hope you have understood. Okay.